Thanks so much. Can you guys raise your hands for me? All right, I think you have to go a little over, just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. All right. All right, now you guys are all infected, and you guys have no way of recovering, and eventually you guys will die. That's a great feeling. Not really. So, obviously there's ways today that we deal with sicknesses and diseases. With the current problem with coronavirus, we also need to find this solution. But there are other sicknesses and diseases that we go through every day that we do have vaccines and immunizations that will end up helping us. But one current problem that we are dealing with is there are a lot of parents and people that do not want to get vaccinated and get immunizations due to certain ideals that they have, right? And disease and sicknesses are no laughing matter, as we know, and we shouldn't ignore the fact that we have these life-saving and helpful solutions to these diseases and these problems. And these can be shown by two ways: what the world was before these diseases and sicknesses, and then also the benefits that have come because of these immunizations and vaccines. So before, when the world didn't have these vaccines, there were some major diseases and sicknesses that had occurred in history. One being 30% of victims of smallpox died. Almost every time if you had smallpox, there was a very high chance that you would die. And so, as we know, there has been a vaccine to smallpox, and because of that, there are a whole lot more people who are not dying. Almost every time that you go in and get a vaccine or immunization for smallpox, you will not die. You'll be fine. It's very low chance that you will end up having fatal occurrences because of this, and that was from the CDC. Right? Also, polio, which is one of the most terrible diseases that ever had infected the world. According to polioeradication.org, 17 million people that are walking right now would otherwise be paralyzed unless we had the certain solutions, vaccines, immunizations that we do have because of polio. So if we didn't have these vaccines, there would be 17 million people that would be paralyzed, right? And so that's a huge difference of amount of people and how much it has helped with this, right? And then also, with the benefits of vaccines, there's obviously huge benefits that we can have. According to worldhealth.org, immunizations prevent 2 to 3 million deaths per year. And that's just a huge number. As well as, according to worldhealth.org, measles has fallen 73% in the world because of the immunizations that have been made, right? And so this is not just a thing of should we or should we not, just because we're fearful of needles or we just don't believe in anything like that. Right? It's a matter of life and death. I mean, if we decide we want to not have this security, that's your choice. Right? But that also puts other people in harm. If we don't vaccinate our children and help them with the right immunizations, they could also spread these harmful things to other people, right? And also it could end up mutating and end up being a more harmful sickness and disease. So we need to take the right steps of immunizing our children and also helping them with vaccinations so that they can also be safe and healthy. I mean, something that's really important for me is my family, and obviously I wouldn't want them to be sick. And we can also see this with the current times as the coronavirus has hit multiple families and has been rapidly growing and hurting lives. And wouldn't that be great if we had a solution to this? We wouldn't be stuck in quarantine. We would be able to go where we want, go where we please, and not have this fear that the world has been put in. And so, as the other diseases that we do have, we can have that security and not be afraid because of these immunizations and vaccines that we do have, right? And so, as I stated, it's life or death. We need to get our children vaccinated, and we also need to take care of ourselves, not just for us, but also for the rest of the world. Thank you so much.